Welcome back to Over 55. I'd like to introduce our guest, Brianne Newcombe of Senior Tours. Hello, Brianne. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great. Thank you for coming on our show. Senior Tours, I know of them, and they're down the road from us. Maybe you can explain a bit about how they got founded and where they were founded.
Well, basically, the company itself has been established since 1975, so we've been around for about 35 years. It started off really small, family-owned. The owner of the company now, it was his father who founded the company, basically started running tours to Portugal and Spain for his friends, and it's snowballed from there. Now we have 7 offices across Canada, so our office here in London has been around for 20 years, and it's going strong.
So that's amazing. So from a job of, well, not a job, from taking something that he enjoyed of going on a holiday and then taking friends with him, he sort of thought that this would be a good career change probably and turned it into a tour company.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, Senior Tours, they're unique, and they're unique because of, I guess, the name alone. Your majority of your clients are seniors?
Yes, they're all 50 and over.
So they're all 50 and over. Do you have to be 50 and over?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Some of our clients do like to take grandchildren with them as presents, and some of their children who are, you know, in their 30s or what have it, they're more than welcome to come along as well,
Okay.
as long as they understand that they are traveling with a group of seniors and the tours are geared towards seniors.
Okay, so I mean that's a great idea, having a tour for seniors, because a lot of people have mobility issues, and I'm sure you probably look ahead at all the different places that you take people. Maybe you can explain a bit about, okay, I want to place a tour with Senior Tours. I call your office. Then where do I go? How do I? What do I get for the tour price? What's included?
Well, basically, you'll call our office. One of us will answer, and we have, all 4 of us have been to many places in the office, so we're all very familiar with, you know, the type of mobility you're going to have for certain tours. Basically, all of our tours include your round-trip transportation to and from your home to Toronto. We always fly out of Toronto.
Right.
It includes a comprehensive insurance plan, so your health, your trip interruption, your baggage, and your cancellation. All your airfare and airport taxes are included, as well as your accommodation, plus tipping and gratuities while within the hotel. All your baggage handling throughout the tour is completely included as well. All of our guided excursions, tips for guides and drivers and cruise ship staff, they're all included. As well, one of our friendly tour managers travels with you.
Okay.
They're very experienced, and they stay with you for the duration of your tour.
So basically, if I left my wallet at home other than my passport and that, I could have a good time. And if I made sure my wife left hers at home too, I'd probably have a better time. But,
absolutely.
But really, you can go from front door, leave your house, and get dropped back off to your house, and basically it's everything. So you don't have to worry about, have I got enough money to do this tour, or do I have to buy this meal? So it's really laid out, which I think is amazing, because a fear is if you fly to Toronto, I used to go always a day ahead of time, because I'm sort of a, you know, worry wart where I got to be there a day and get 6 hours before the flight. So if you're taking a group of people, you've taken that pressure off them, basically.
That's right. There's always safety in numbers, as far as I'm concerned. So if you happen to miss your flight due to weather or something like that, of course the insurance is there to cover you.
Right.
But you also have one of us with you as well to sort of guide you through the process. We'll try to reschedule the whole group on another flight, and we'll get us all there.
And
eventually.
I think that's a great advantage, because the fear is, you know, if I've missed my flight, you know, you think, oh, you know, panic fits in on me, and I used to travel for a living, and panic fits in on me, and how do I get the next flight? Do I talk to the agent? Of course, everybody else in the airports missed their flight that I'm on, and it's nice to say to you, well, Brianne, I don't have to worry about this anymore. It's your job.
That's right.
So you do that.
That's right. Yes, yes, I do.
So there's the upside to your job on the travel, and there's the other side to your job where you have to make sure everybody's running smooth.
That's right.
Now, travel. Whereabouts do you people travel?
We travel worldwide, all over the world. We do a series of destinations. Anywhere you want to go, we go there.
Great. We're going to be right back with Brianne again and continue this discussion. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Over 55, and I'm here with Brianne from Senior Tours. Hi, welcome back, Brianne.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess as we're talking about the all-inclusive, which I think is great because it takes the worry out of the travel and the stress, and as we get older, less stress is better.
Yeah.
Are there some destinations that some of the seniors you've seen where they may like to go of the world?
Absolutely. We definitely have our regular clients who prefer certain destinations. Our Scottsdale, Arizona is a big one in the wintertime. A lot of the people used to winter in Florida. They're now sort of moving over to Arizona. It's a lovely destination, always warm, has great excursions there. Okay. Some other favorites are, of course, Hawaii. Those are some of our North American favorites. Of course, you have Tunisia, some of our more exotic destinations, Egypt, South Africa, India. Those are very popular tours for us as well.
Now, I've noticed in the book that when people think tours, some people might think 7 days, 14 days, but you guys do long weeks and months too, correct? It's not just a take you around for 2 weeks, but you have like longer destination places.
That's right. We actually have very few tours that are short. A lot of our bus tours are shorter in duration, so they're between 8 and 10 days. But we only do a handful of bus tours. The majority of our tours do include a flight and some traveling around. So a lot of our tours are about 15 to 18 days. Okay. That's the majority of them. And then, of course, we have a few which are 4 weeks long.
Yeah. And you guys do it all, because I've looked through the book. So there's bus tours, there's a hotel excursions with airfare, but there's also cruises. You guys can hook people up with a tour and a cruise together?
Absolutely, yeah. We do sell big luxury cruises like your Princess Cruise Lines. We sell those. The difference with us is you're purchasing a complete package, like we were saying. So you're purchasing the insurance, and you're purchasing basically a tour manager to pay for all your gratuities and tipping. Your hand never has to be in your pocket.
Wow.
With an extension to cruises, we also include river boats as well. A lot of them are European. They're a little bit more intimate. All of them have outside cabins, and they're a lovely way to see Europe.
Yeah, that is great. I mean, like you said about hands in pockets, because usually when you're on a cruise ship, somebody other's hand is in your pocket, it seems.
That's
because
right.
You buy a drink and it's 15% gratuity or 18%. Yeah. So they're always chinking away at you. And it's nice to say it's all-inclusive cruise, but at the end of the day, it really isn't.
That's
so
right.
You guys do.
Yes.
And let me see what else. I guess, so everyone, you have 4 in your office, so you get to go. You're quite often, I guess, not here.
We do get out a couple times a year. We like to get out a bit more sometimes if it's slow in the office, but we're definitely all very experienced, and we all have been places many times. So if anybody has any questions about a certain destination, we're fully qualified to answer them.
If a senior or an older adult, as we like to call them, calls you up, is there anything you need to prep them on, like whether it's prescriptions, health, safety, things to look at because they're maybe in that older age bracket?
Definitely. We definitely like to look at their health and their mobility issues. We are by no means catered towards handicapped travelers. We prefer our seniors to be fit and active, enjoy leisure time. They are still agile and able to do the tour carefree, basically. Right. So we do like to look at mobility, of course, health, because we do include the insurance. So there are some questions that we have to ask at that point. And we like to make sure that we're suiting the tour to the client, and that they're not wasting their money expecting something completely different than what they're going to receive.
So if they have a mobility issue, it may be a challenge on a senior tour because of, you're trying to get people that are out there and being mobile. You do have a guide, though, with every tour.
Absolutely.
Somebody's going with them, so you're looking after them. But you know, if you've got maybe 6 people in chairs, it may not be you know, I'm not saying they shouldn't go with senior tours, but it may be looking somewhere else.
That's right. And we do have tours geared towards the people with mobility issues.
Okay.
We have a lot of stay puts, our cruises. We would recommend for people who are maybe using a walker or a cane of some sort and can't get around very well. Okay. Of course, our more exotic destinations, you need to be fit and
Right.
active and able to move.
But at least you're telling them, you know, what they can expect or
That's
what they
right.
shouldn't be going on. You're up front and being honest with them and saying, look, this is not the tour for you because it's going to take a lot of physical activity or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think that's great. I think this is a great need because of people that have, you know, a little afraid of traveling by themselves, and it's getting tougher traveling out there with all the air restrictions and that. And I think it's nice to have somebody escorting them, looking after their needs and the fears, covering their fears.
Yeah.
So,
and also I'd like to point out that, you know, for our single travelers, mostly women travel single, it's companionship on the tour as well. We generally have all of our meals together. The odd meal might be on their own. However, there are always more single people on the tour that they can become friendly with. A lot of friendships have blossomed out of these tours, and now they only travel together. So it's nice to have the companionship as well.
Thank you, Brianne. I really appreciate you coming on our show. We'll be right back with On Location.